Hello, and welcome to my latest. Well, I guess this is going to be a let's play of the Resident Evil remake. Now, the reason I'm going to do this is because 6 Bullets 7373 is actually doing a let's play of this game as well, but he did it as Jill, and he actually pointed out that well, I'm doing this as reference so that when I'm in post production, I can set it to the proper darkness. But he pointed out that he almost never plays as Chris. He always plays as Jill, and so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to play as Chris the entire way. And if you're if you've never played this game, Chris sucks.
Resident Evil.
Indeed. This is the remake on the GameCube. Well, we could choose. I think this is easy and this is medium. You unlock hard, or is this medium and hard? I can't remember. And we're gonna choose mountain climbing here because I'm a man and I have a beard. And being consistent with that, I'm gonna choose Chris Redfield as opposed to Jill Valentine, who is much easier to play with. Actually, no, easier is not the right word. Convenient. Like, Chris is a fucking pain in the ass to play with, and you're gonna find out why. Violent and disturbing images abound.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
That's not abnormal.
The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
He looks fine. Just
We
hasn't gotten a
continued
10 in a
our
while.
search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
Love how as special forces members all they get are handguns. Well, except that guy gets a shotgun. But don't you think they would get something better? I mean, one dude's just got like a slow shooting revolver. Yeah, that's a well-trained Special Forces agent for you. Shoots all her rounds and apparently misses all of them. Nice, doggy. Trips and falls in the line of action.
Come on!
I can understand if she was like, if everyone here was like rookies, but the thing is, these guys are all supposed to have experience.
Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Chris, this way.
If you guys didn't notice, Barry, when he was firing his revolver, he must be the manliest manly man ever, because even though it's a revolver, he had no recoil
There are
to
only
it.
3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
I really wish they would have changed the opening for each field so that it actually matched.
Is
what
everyone
they were
all
saying.
right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, the original Resident Evil started off being a remake of an NES RPG called Sweet Home, and there everybody kind of stuck together. Here's some ink ribbons right here, but I'm not gonna pick it. I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm just gonna look at it. But in that game, it actually made sense why everyone was really shitty at fighting, because everyone was just ordinary guys. Here, it doesn't actually make that much sense, because these are all supposed to be well-trained guys. Well-trained agents. And something I forgot to mention, Chris is either he's either the bravest guy in the world or the stupidest person on the planet, because he only brought his knife. Don't know who that is. Brother, you need to get some lotion. Anyway, run away, because fighting with a knife is absolutely horrible. But yeah, this game was meant to be a remake of Sweet Home. Well, the original version. This is a remake of a game that was intended to be a remake of Sweet Home. And in that game, you would go out in like groups of 2 and 3 and try to piece together the mystery of a giant mansion.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
This is what it always annoys me when you can tell they have a place for their weapons and yet it still takes up an inventory space. Like, these guys all have holsters and like, yeah, they all have holsters for their guns and their knives, and yet it always takes up space whenever you grab a new one. And anyway, got my gun. I think he forgot it because because he had a gun in the previous scene, so there's no fucking way that he just lost it, unless he really is as stupid as I was saying earlier. And since he went on to investigate a gun shooting with just a knife, I would assume Chris is pretty damn dumb. And I believe I was talking about earlier that you're gonna figure out as much as I was about how hard it is to be Chris in this game. Chris has only 6 inventory slots compared to Jill, who has 8. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, 6 inventory slots. He always has his lighter because in the original uncut version of the first Resident Evil game, they pointed out that Chris was a smoker, and that was their justification for that. All right, this I'm gonna keep those herbs there because I'm gonna have to come back through here anyway, and I don't want to take up any more slots than I already have taken up. Anyway, Chris only has 6 inventory items. But also, Jill has an item called the lockpick, in which you can basically unlock any simple locked door. And the thing is, there's a lot of those. There's like 6 in this mansion. Like, after that, it stops being useful. But with Chris, he has to collect small keys, and now I don't even know what direction I'm facing. Oh crap! This is what annoys the fuck out of me, the fact that you can barely see properly where you're going. But Chris, yeah, I forgot to, as I was saying, Chris has to collect small keys to unlock simple lock doors, unlike Jill, who just has a lockpick key that she gets because she's a trained locksmith. Apparently, I'm not gonna say what everybody else already says, so you guys can forget about that. The other thing about Chris is there's a lot of little things in the game done to make it so that Chris has to do extra work. Like there are a lot of areas that Chris has to go to that Jill doesn't. There are a lot of weapons that Jill gets. Oh no, there's like one weapon, a really good weapon that Jill gets that Chris doesn't. Chris can't get the shotgun as readily as Jill can, among other things, and it just kind of keeps going like that. So, I don't like to. I've heard people say that Resident Evil is like getting 2 games in one. I'm like, bullshit. It's the same game, except one is a lot more convenient than the other. Like they say, oh, Chris is one game and Jill's another. Bullshit. Anyway, we're in the graveyard here. Man, I was kind of weirdly... I was on topic, but at the same time I was completely off topic. I was talking about this game indeed, but I was not talking about what was going on right here. Anyway, nice cinematography, even though it doesn't let you see what you're doing. This arrow that I picked up earlier, this golden arrow, the arrowhead can be removed. And this is the key that we need right here into this little gravestone. There's like a slot there. How he reached that without getting on the gravestone is beyond me. And we enter into the darkness. Anyway, we go down here, and we see these indentations on the left side. There are what is it? There's relieves. There's relieves of faces. One without a nose, one without eyes, one without mouths, and one without all of the above. And we look over here, underneath the giant casket, we find a book right here. And an indentation. I'm not sure how he took it out, considering it fit perfectly into an indentation. But he has a knife, so that might be it. Anyway, examine the book, and we look on the rear side, and there is a key. Will I remove it? Yes. So we now have the mansion key. Now have the Book of Curse as well. Book of Curse. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken.